Dear students, welcome to our first mathematics session. In the previous sessions, you have completed the bridge course, and I hope all of you are well equipped for the next stage. Myself, Pramod, your mathematics tutor, and I will be handling mathematics for you for the next academic session. In today's session, we will begin our new chapter or first chapter, that is sets. As far as the difficulty level is concerned, it is one of the easiest chapter. Therefore, I request all the students to go through the video very carefully and solve the given questions in a proper way. Let's begin our first lesson. Let's begin our first lesson, that is chapter 1, sets. We are going to learn about different classification of numbers, which include natural numbers, whole numbers, and integers. The most basic type of classification of numbers are natural numbers. We all are naturally count things by using 1, 2, 3 and so on. Therefore, the basic innermost classification of numbers is the natural numbers. Natural numbers include numbers such as 1, 2, 3 and so on. They often referred as counting numbers. The next classification is the whole number, and as we all know that the natural numbers include 1, 2, 3 and so on. When we include 0 with the natural numbers, we get the whole numbers. And the next type is integers. Integers are the combination of negative numbers, 0 and the positive numbers. And here the numbers 1, 2, 3 etc. are called the positive integers. Numbers -1, -2, -3 etc. are called the negative integers. And you can see there is a number, that is 0, which separates the negative integer and the positive integer. So the number 0 is neither a positive nor a negative integer. Now we have learned about natural numbers or counting numbers, that includes 1, 2, 3, 4 etc. Next we have learned whole numbers, means we have included 0 with natural numbers, we have got the whole numbers, that is 0, 1, 2, 3 etc. Next we have learned the integers, means negative numbers, 0 and the positive numbers. So among all these three number systems, the biggest number system we have learned is integers. So let's represent these integers on a number line. First we have to draw a line. Then we have to divide it into different portions, and the middle portion we have to label it as 0, and on the right of 0 we have to mark the positive numbers, and on the left of 0 we have to label the negative numbers. And between 0 and 1, if you take 0 and 1, we can find infinitely many numbers between 0 and 1. And in between 1 and 2 also we can find infinitely many numbers. And in between 2 and 3 also we can find infinitely many numbers. In general, between two integers we can find infinitely many numbers on the number line. For example, consider a number that is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 when we divide, we get 0.5. The position of 0.5 is between 0 and 1. The middle of 0 and 1 is 0.5. That is the position of 1 by 2. Next, if we consider 3 by 4. 3 by 4 means almost it is 0.75. That also in between 0 and 1, that is just close to 1. Next, when we take another number, that is 2021 divided by 2020, when you divide it, it comes almost 0.99 something. So this also very close to 1, means Now we have taken three numbers. These three numbers position also in between 0 and 1. Likewise, we can find infinitely many numbers between any two given numbers on the number line. So when we consider these numbers are having a speciality. That means it is having a numerator and denominator, or we can say that these numbers are in the form p by q. In mathematics or in number system, we call these type of numbers are rational numbers. Definition: a number R is called a rational number if it can be written in the form p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0. Means a number, if we can represent it in the p by q form, that means in the numerator and denominator form, and the denominator must not be 0, then that form of numbers, that we call it as rational numbers. Some examples, if we consider 2 by 3, here it is having p and q, that is numerator and denominator. Next is 1 by 2, that is also a rational number. And here consider 5. Of course it is an integer, but we can write it 5 in the form 5 divided by 1. So 5 divided by 1, that is in p by q form, that is a rational number. Next to minus 6. Minus 6 also we can represent it in p by q form, that is minus 6 divided by 1. So that is a rational number. Next I have taken 0. 0 is also a rational number because we can represent 0 in 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3 likewise. So this is also in p by q form. So 0 is also a rational. In the classification of numbers, so far we have learned about natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and rational numbers. Among all these four number names, the rational numbers are the biggest number system so far we have learned, because rational number includes integers include whole numbers include natural numbers. Now, in the classification of numbers, we are going to learn about irrational numbers. The definition is any number that cannot be expressed in the form p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0. Means if we get a number and we cannot represent it in p by q form, p and q are integers, then we can say that these type of numbers are irrational numbers. Consider an example, root 2. Root 2 is an irrational number. Some may think that root 2 we can write it as root 2 by 1, then it is in p by q form. Once you write it in p by q form, we can say that it is a rational number. That assumption is wrong, because even if you write it in root 2 by 1 format, p by q1 format it will come. But root 2 is not an integer, because integers we know negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers. So root 2 is not an integer. That's why root 2 by 1 is not a rational number. So it is irrational number. Next example is root 3. And one more example is if you take root 5, root 7 and so on. And another example is pi. And it is one of the very important question also, because sometimes in the examination they may ask you pi is rational or irrational. Pi is an irrational number. Pi is an example of an irrational number. Next classification is real numbers. Now, in the classification of numbers, we have only two number systems. That is, one is rational numbers, another one is irrational numbers. Because rational number includes natural number, whole number, integers. So, altogether we can say rational, and another set is irrational. So, we have two sets in our hand, that is rational and irrational numbers. The definition of real number is any number which can be represented on the number line is a real number. Means any number if you take, whether it is a rational or irrational, we can represent it on a number line. You have already learned in the smaller classes how to represent rational numbers on a number line. At the end of this chapter, you will study how to represent irrational numbers on the number line. That means root 2, root 3, root 5 and all. You will study how to represent it on the number line. Means both rational and irrational numbers we can represent it on a number line. So these numbers together we call it as real numbers. So real numbers are now the biggest number system so far we have learned. That is, real numbers includes both rational and irrational numbers. Every point on the number line represents a unique real number. Whatever point you take on the number line, that point represents a unique real number. So the real number definition, that is, any number which can be represented on the number line is called a real number. Real number includes both rational and irrational. Let's visualize the classification of numbers. The innermost classification is the natural numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Next is the whole numbers, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Next is the integers, that includes negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers. Next is the rational numbers, that means in numbers in the form p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0. Next we have studied irrational numbers, that is pi, root 2, root 3 and so on. So all together these rationals and irrationals all together we have learned as real numbers. So real numbers are the biggest number system so far we have studied. Now let's define sets. Set is a well-defined collection of objects. Here in this definition, the two words, that is well-defined, has its own significance. Means well-defined means here it doesn't change from person to person. From one person to another person, the definition or the collection of objects will not change. Whoever may be the person who is collecting or identifying the things which is in a particular set, if it is well defined means it will not change from person to person. Whoever be the person, the collection of objects in the sets will be same. Here, collection of natural numbers less than 6. This is a statement, and let's check whether it is a set or not. Collection of natural numbers. We know that natural numbers are starting from 1, 2, 3, etc. up to infinity. Here the statement says collection of natural numbers less than 6, numbers which are less than 6. That means 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So whoever be the person who is defining this one, they all will write the objects or the numbers as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It is not going to change from person to person. So it is well defined. Since it is well defined, it is a set. Next statement, let's check whether it is an example of set or not. Collection of 5 best cricketers of the world. Here it is saying about first 5 best cricketers. So whether it is well defined or not, that is what the question. So here it will change from person to person. For some people, Sachin Tendulkar may be the best cricketer, or some other people it may be Sehwag, or it may be Virat Kohli. So it changes from person to person. That means it is not well defined. Since it is not well defined, it is not a set. So the first one we can consider as an example of set because it is well defined, and the second statement we cannot consider as an example of a set because it is not well defined. A set is denoted by capital letter symbol. Any English alphabet capital letters we can use for denoting a set. For example, A is equal to set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the set notation, means the collection of object. For the first example we have taken, means natural numbers less than 6. So when we write it in set notation, it comes as a particular English alphabet letter, means capital letter A, B, C or any alphabet you can give, is equal to set of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here A is the set and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the elements of the set, members of the set. These are the members or the elements of the set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means if we ask to write the number of elements of the set, we can say that there are 5 elements. They are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we can also write 1 belongs to A, means 1 is a member of the set A. symbolically we will write as one element of A. So this symbol we read as belongs to. So 1 belongs to A, or else we can say one element of A. Likewise, there are other elements also we can write 2 element of A, 3 element of A, 4 element of A, 5 element of A. So here 6 is not in set A. If we consider one natural number 6, 6 is not belongs to this set. So that also we can represent symbolically, that is 6 not an element of A. So this is a representation for not belongs or not an element of a particular set. So here we have learned 2 symbols. The first one is this one, and this we read as belongs or element of a particular set. Another one we have learned this symbol that we read as not belongs or not an element of a particular set. In the beginning of this lesson, we have discussed about different types of numbers. Here we are going to discuss about commonly used sets. Here n, if the letter n is there, then we have to read or we have to understand as it is a set of all natural numbers. N stands for the set of all natural numbers, and Z stands for the set of all integers. If Z is there, then we have to read or we have to identify that it represents the set of all integers. Next is Q stands for the set of all rational numbers, and next is R stands for the set of all real numbers, and Z plus is the set of all positive integers. Z stands for set of all integers. Z plus stands for the set of all positive integers, and if it is Z minus is given to you, it's all set of all negative integers. Z minus means it represents negative integers. And here Q plus, if Q plus is given to you, then we have to identify that Q plus stands for the set of positive rational numbers, and R plus stands for the set of positive real numbers. R plus stands for the set of positive real numbers. Next we will discuss how to represent a set, means representation of a set. There are 2 methods of representing a set. The first one is the roster or tabular form, or the second one is set builder form. There are 2 ways we can represent a particular set. First one is roster form or tabular form. The second one is set builder form. So let's define or let's understand these 2 separately. The first one is roster form or tabular form. So in roster form, all the elements of a set are listed. The elements are being separated by commas and are enclosed with braces, means brackets, by using these type of brackets. You have to remember these type of brackets. And here in roster form, suppose a particular statement is given to us. Previously we have discussed a statement like natural numbers less than 5, so less than 6. So we have identified the numbers which are less than 6, and we will put it in these brackets, within these brackets, and separate each element by using commas. That's all. Means just tabular form, just writing it, the numbers, individual numbers or elements, and separating by using commas. So here let's consider an example, set of vowels in English alphabet. So in English alphabet there are 26 alphabets are there, and out of 26 we have to identify the vowels. So we have to identify these vowels and we have to use this bracket and we have to put it inside these brackets. Each vowel should be separated by using commas. So let's write it. So vowels, just to use an English alphabet, capital letter, any alphabet. Here I am using V because V stands for vowels, first letter. And as we know that A, E, I, O, U are the vowels. So set notation means set of, how we will read is set of all. This bracket we will start reading as set of all, A, comma, E, comma, I, comma, O, comma, U. So this is the roster form or tabular form. The set of letters forming the word school. This is the second example. So here in this school word, there are letters like S, C, H, O, O, L. These many letters are there. But here while writing time you have to be very careful. Means one letter you have to write only one time. Here O is repeating twice. Means even though it is there 2 times, we write only 1 time. So S is there, C we have written, H we have written, and double O is there, but we will write only one O, and L. So by using these letters we are representing the word school. And here you can see there is a bracket or braces, and it is elements are there inside. By using commas it is separated. Or else we can write this one as HOLCS. HOLCS means you can see the same alphabets only, but in different order. This is also not a problem. Means the elements should be there, but not a problem of position. Here S is in first position, here H is in first position. So it's not a problem. But the elements HOLCS, these elements must be there, not considering the position of that particular element. Here we must note that an element is not generally repeated. Here we have noticed that one O is repeating twice, but we have written only once. So generally the elements are not repeated, and the order of listing elements has no relevance. And here you can see SCHOL, we have changed the order HOLCS. This is not a problem. Order is not a problem. Next, let's discuss about set builder form. When we compare with roster form, writing in set builder form is a little bit of different way, and it is a little bit difficult also. So let's try to discuss this one in more detail. In set builder form, all the elements of a set possesses a single common property which is not possessed by any element outside the set. Means if a set is given to you, we have to identify a particular property, unique property, which possesses all the elements of that particular set, but not the outside elements. So which is not possessed by any element outside the set. Only the elements which are inside the set will have a common property that we have to identify, and we have to write it. Then the set builder form will come to an end. So here, let's take an example. Set of vowels in English alphabet. Previously also we have discussed this one. We know that it is set of A, E, I, O, U. So when we write it in roster form or tabular form, it will be in this format. That means there will be a brace and there will be a bracket, and we will be writing each alphabet and separate it by using commas. Here we know that the common property, that is vowels in English alphabet. So if any other alphabet, if you take outside of this one, that doesn't follow the property of vowels. So we know that the property, common property, is set of vowels. So let's write this set in set builder form by using that particular property. That is V is equal to, as before, we will start with a bracket and we read as set of all X. The entire elements common representation we will use as X. Then there is such that, this we read as such that. So set of all X such that X is a vowel in English alphabet. We have taken one common letter X and we are defining the X here. Set of all X, the common elements we have written as X here. All the elements commonly we have represented by using the letter X, and we will be writing the property of X. X is a vowel in English alphabet. So this is the set builder form of this set. Okay. Then A is equal to set of X such that X is a natural number and 3 less than X less than 10. So this is the set builder notation of a particular set. So how do we read this one? Reading is very important when the set is given to us. So we must be able to read it in proper format. So here A is equal to, I read once here, A is equal to set of all X such that X is a natural number and 3 less than X less than 10. Means we have to write the numbers between 3 and 10. But not 3 and 10 is not included, because here 3 less than means from 4 onwards. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Up to 9 we will be writing, 10 we will not be included. So here how we read is the set of all X such that X is a natural number and X lies between 3 and 10. So here X lies between 3 and 10. Instead you can say 3 less than X less than 10. Both are same. That means 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 are the elements of the set A we have discussed. Next we shall solve problems from the first exercise, that is exercise 1.1. First question, Which of the following are sets? Justify your answer. So we have to identify the sets from the given list and we have to justify why we have defined that particular statement as set. Here set, we know that, just to recall the definition first, set is a well-defined collection of distinct objects. Well-defined collection of distinct objects. So here the first question is the collection of all months of a year beginning with the letter J. So we know that there are 12 months in 1 year. So we have to identify the months beginning with the letter J. First of all, let's identify it. Months beginning with the letter J are January, June and July. Here these three elements are there, and whoever is defining this one, if they know about the 12 months, they will be writing as January, June and July only. It's not going to change from person to person. Means it is well defined. Since it is well defined, it is a set. Next one is the collection of 10 most talented writers of India. So here most talented writers means it will change from person to person. For me, one writer is good means the same writer may not be feel good for others. So it changes from person to person. As collection of 10 most talented writers of India may vary from person to person. So this statement, my own statement. So what you can do is, if you want to change it, you can change it and write as your own. It's not a problem. Only thing is that the meaning should be the same. So it is not well defined because it will change from person to person. Because of that, it is not a set. Here we need to write these statements because we are asked to justify our answer. Third one, a team of 11 best cricket batsmen of the world. So this also we have discussed during explanation of the sets. Here best cricket batsmen. This also will change from person to person. As team of 11 best cricket batsmen of the world may vary from person to person. It is not well defined. Because of that, it is not a set. Next is the collection of all boys in your class. So for example, now 11th standard, if you consider, whoever comes into the class and if you collect all the boys from your class, it will be the same for one person as well as for the another person. It will not change from person to person because it is well defined as collection of all boys in your class, means in class 11. Whoever is there or registered as class 11, among them the boys all will be collected. So it is as the collection of all boys in our class is known, it is well known for all and it is well defined, and because of that it is a set. Next is the collection of all natural numbers less than 100. This also well defined because natural number starts from 1 and ends at infinity. So 1 to infinity we are asked to collect less than 100. Numbers less than 100 means up to 99. 1 to 99. Whoever be the person who knows counting, they will be writing the same numbers from 1 to 99. So it is well defined. Because it is well defined, because of that it is a set. The next one, a collection of novels written by the writer Munshi Premchand. So here the author name is written, but in the previous cases it is the talented writers it is mentioned. Talent means it is not well defined, but here in the sense a particular person's name is mentioned, author name is mentioned. So whoever is collecting the name of the books who is written by this person will be the same. As a collection of novels written by the writer Munshi Premchand is known, means it is well defined, and since it is well defined, it is the set. Next, there are 3 questions are there. Question number 7, the collection of all even integers, the collection of questions in this chapter, the collection of most dangerous animals of the world. So these 3 questions you will be doing as homework. Next, we shall discuss question number 2. The question is, let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Insert the appropriate symbol, element or not an element, in the blank spaces. First 3 questions, 5-A, 8-A and 0-A. First of all, 5. So 5 is here in this set. So we will write 5 is an element of A. Next is 8. 8 is not belongs to this set. So we will write not belongs. And next is 0. 0 also not listed here in this set A. So we will write not belongs. Next question, 4-A, 2-A and 10-A. So here 4, when you check, it is here, it is an element, so we will write an element. Next is 2. 2 is an element of this set, so he will write element of. And next is 10. 10 surely is not belongs to this set, so we will write as not belongs to A. Next, question number 3. Write the following sets in roster form. So here in roster form we are asked to write, means we have to use the brackets and we have to write the elements and separate it by using commas. A is equal to set of x such that x is an integer and minus 3 less than or equal to x less than 7. Once again I will read, so you also try to read this one. A is equal to set of x such that x is an integer and minus 3 less than or equal to x less than 7. So here integer is mentioned. We know that the integers are negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers. And it is between minus 3 less than or equal to. So less than or equal to means there is a equal to one part is there below less than. Means we will take this minus 3 also. X less than 7. Here equal to symbol is not there. The same, this symbol is not there. So because of that 7 will not take. Just before 7 means up to 6 only. Minus 3, minus 4, sorry, minus 3, minus 2. From there we have to start and we have to stop just before 7 because here there is no equal to. Means from the list minus 3 to 7, but we will not take this 7. Just before 7 only we will be taking, means up to 6. Here when we write A is equal to minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From here we have written. Remember about this 7 because 7 we will not take because there is no equal to symbol here. Here minus 3 will be taken because there is a equal to symbol along with less than. We read as less than or equal to. Next, B is equal to set of all x such that x is a natural number less than 6. So we know that the natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, etc. And natural numbers less than 6 we are asked to select. Less than 6 means up to here. So less than 6 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up to 5. 6 will not be taking. So only up to 5. Here when we write set of all, B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And the third question, C is equal to set of all x such that x is a 2-digit natural number such that the sum of its digits is 8. 2-digit natural number, and that natural number, 2-digit natural number is having a property that when you add the digit we should get 8. So which are the ways we can form? That we have to check. First of all, 0 and 8. When we add 0 and 8 we will be getting 8. Next number, if you take 1 and 7 if you add you will get 8. Next number 2, if you consider 2 and 6 adding time you will get 8. Next 3, if you take 3 and 5 adding time you will be getting 8. 4, if you take 4 and 4 adding time you will be getting 8. Then by using 0 and 8 we can form 2-digit number, only one number. We can form first number 08 but it is a single digit number. 80, this is a 2-digit number, so this can be taken. Next, by using 1 and 7 we can take two numbers, that is 17 and 71. Next, by using 2 and 6 we can form 26 and 62. By using 3 and 5 we can take it as 35 and 53. And by using 4 and 4 we can write only one number, that is 44. So we have to write all these 2-digit numbers from here. That means C is equal to here 17, 26, 35, 44, 53, 62, 71 and 80. We have to arrange it in proper order and write so that it is easy to identify if anything is missing out or not. But for writing in roster form, order is not a problem. But for our convenience we have to keep an order because then only it will be easy for us to identify if anything is lost or not. Here 08 will not be taken because 08 has no value, only one digit is considered. Here 8, we are asked to write only 2-digit numbers, that's why this 08 is not taken. Next we shall discuss question number 4. D is equal to set of all x such that x is a prime number which is divisor of 60. X is a prime number which is a divisor of 60. First of all we have to write all the divisors of 60 and from there you have to choose the prime numbers only. Prime numbers, we know that those numbers who are not having any other factors other than 1 and the number itself. means prime numbers will have only factors 1 and the number itself. Here let's write the divisors of 60. Divisors of 60 we know how to calculate. Just write which two numbers multiplying them we will get 60. So 1 into 60 we will be getting as 60, like 2 into 30 will be getting 60, 3 into 20 will be getting 60, 4 into 15 also will be getting 60. So 5 into 12 will be 60, 6 into 10 will be 60, and here we have to collect the divisors of 60. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 60, 30, 20, 15, 12 and 10. Means here it is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 60, 30, 20, 15, 12 and 10. So these are all numbers we have to write. And from here we have to choose the prime numbers. Prime number starts from 2. So here the prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7 is prime number, 11 is prime number, 13 is prime number, 17, 19, 21 all. That means not from this set. Here prime numbers we are writing. Prime numbers mean these are the numbers. When you check here, these are divisible by only 1 and the number itself. We cannot divide with any other numbers other than 1 and the number itself. So here these are the prime numbers, and you have to check from this list which are the prime numbers. Means they are D is equal to, this is our set, D is equal to 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, and 5 is another prime number. All other numbers are not prime. So we are having only 3 elements, 2, 3 and 5. Next is question number 5. E is equal to the set of all letters in the word trigonometry. So when you check here trigonometry, the alphabets we have to collect and write it in by using commas within the brackets, but we have to write one alphabet only one time. Next is F is equal to the set of all letters in the word better. Here also the same thing, B, E, T, R, means these are the elements. Other repeated elements we will be avoiding. So these two questions you will try it as homework. Move on to question number 4. The question is write the following sets in set builder form. So here we are asked to write it in set builder form. So here comparatively it is a difficult portion, so because we need to identify a common property. Anyway, let's try to solve some questions. Set of all 3, 6, 9 and 12. So here when you look at this one, 3, 6, 9 and 12 means this is a multiplication table of 3. We have learned these numbers. Means 3 we can write as 3 into 1, and 6 we can write as 3 into 2, and 9 we can write as 3 into 3, and 12 we can write as 3 into 4. Means there is a common factor here 3, then 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 into 3, 3 into 4. As I said before, these are multiples of 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. In general, if you write this one, we can write as set of all x such that x is equal to 3n. Multiple of 3, we write it as 3n. So multiple of 5 if you want to write, we can write as 5n. So here multiple of 3 is mentioned. X is equal to 3n we will write, but n we have to define. We are having only 4 elements here, so we have to define n. General definition we cannot give, specifically we have to give the values of n. N element of natural number. N belongs to the natural numbers. Natural number we know that it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 etc. From the natural number we have taken 1, 2, 3 and 4 only. So we have to write as 1 less than or equal to n less than or equal to 4. Means between 1 and 4, both 1 and 4 inclusive we will be taking. Means if you put n as 1, just if you want I will show you that if you write 3 and n if you put as 1 we will be getting as 3. Likewise 3 into 2 if you put you will be getting as 6. So that is the way we have to identify the elements. So from 1 to 4 only we have to take. Then second question, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So here 2, 4, 8, 6, 32 means just we have to identify first of all the common property here. So here common property means these are all powers of 2. Powers of 2 means just we can check here how it comes. Here first of all 2 we can write as 2 power 1. 2 power 1 we can write. Then if you take 4, we can write it as 2 power 2. 2 power 2 is, or 2 power 2 square is 4. Then if you write 8, 8 means we can write 2 into 2 into 2, that is 2 power 3. Then likewise if you go for 16, it will be writing as 2 power 4. So this is the way we have to identify the property. Next 32, surely it will be 2 power 5. So generally if you write here, you can check here powers 1, 2, 3, 4, next one will be 5. So these are all natural numbers. Powers are all natural numbers. General property is 2 power a particular quantity. So here we can write as set of all 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5. And here property when we write in set builder form, x is equal to x such that x is equal to 2 power n. 2 power n we have written, and we have to specifically define n. N is up to 5 only, means 1 less than or equal to n less than or equal to 5. So this is the way we have to represent. Next is third question, 5, 25, 125, 625. Here also when you check, it is quite clear the property, because we have done the previous question. So 5 we can write as 5 power 1. 5 power 1 is 5. And next if you go with 25, 25 we can write as 5 power 2 or 5 square. 5 square is 25. Next if you check 125, 125 is, we know that it is 5 power 3. 5 power 3 is 125, because 5 into 5 is 25, 25 into 5 is 125. Then surely 625 means we know that it is 5 power 4. Once you get that sequence, simply you can write the next one. It's not a problem. Then we have identify the property, that is 5 power 1, 5 power 2, 5 power 3 and 5 power 4. So when you write it as common property in set builder form, set of all x such that x is equal to 5 power n, and then we have to define n element of n, but not all the natural numbers. Natural numbers from 1 to 4 means 1 less than or equal to n less than or equal to 4. Then question number 4, 2, 4, 6, etc. So here 2, 4, 6 if you write, it is x such that x is an even natural number. Quite simple one. Even numbers 2, 4, 6, etc. So when we write, this is x such that x is an even natural number. Next one, if you go fifth one, 1, 4, 9 up to 100. And this also quite familiar for us, these numbers. These numbers are called square numbers. 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, etc. up to 10 square is 100. Means square numbers from 1 to 100. Either you can write it in words, or else you can write by using this way. Okay, that is equal to set of all 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, etc. up to 10 square. Then this we can write x is equal to, set of all x such that x is the square of natural numbers less than or equal to 10. Square of natural numbers less than or equal to 10, because it starts from 1. That's why we are using natural numbers. 1 square, 2 square up to 10 square. So this is quite common way of writing. Even these questions also, if you want, you can write it in this format. But I suggest that you have to write it in this one. Means this is a little bit standardized form. Set of all x such that x is equal to n square. Square of a natural number, that is n square. Like here we have to define n. N means from 1 to 10. Means 1 less than or equal to n less than or equal to 10. Next we shall discuss the fourth question. List all the elements of the following sets. We are asked to list out the elements of the given sets. First one, A is equal to set of all x such that x is an odd natural number. This is in set builder form. This way of representing a set is called set builder form. A common property is mentioned here. X such that x is an odd natural number. So here natural numbers, we know that it is 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. From there we have to write down the odd numbers, means 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. Quite simple question. Next, B is equal to x such that x is an integer minus 1 by 2 less than x less than 9 by 2. So we have to identify the numbers in between these two. So minus 1 by 2 less than x less than 9 by 2 we can write as minus 1 by 2, that is minus 0.5, less than x less than 9 by 2 is 4.5. Means from integers we have to identify the numbers between these two. Here equal to symbol is not there, means we have to write numbers between these two only. These two are not inclusive. So if you check the integers, it is negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers. Between minus 0.5 and 4.5 means the numbers will be coming from here 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 5 will not come because up to 4.5 only will be asked to write. So we will select the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Third question, C is equal to set of all x such that x is an integer such that x square less than or equal to 4. From the integer number set, we have to collect the numbers whose square is less than or equal to 4. Less than or equal to means including 4. So integer numbers mean these are the integers, negative, 0 and positive numbers. So from this list we have to find out square of a particular number is less than 4. So let's check which are the numbers. So square means you can see minus 2. If you take minus 2 square is 4. Minus 2 square means 2 into 2. 2 into 2 is 4. Next, if you check minus 1 square also positive number will be getting, that is equal to 1. 0 square is 0, 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4. Means these are the numbers we are taking. So let's list out the numbers. C is equal to set of all starting from minus 2, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. Next is question number 4. D is equal to set of x such that x is a letter in the word loyal. D is equal to L is a letter, O is a letter, Y is another letter and A is the last element. This L will not take because L we have already taken. One letter we will be taking only once. Next, question number 5 and 6. These two questions we will be doing as homework. Move on to the last question of this exercise. Match each of the set on the left in the roster form with the same set on the right described in set builder form. So in this exercise fully we have solved problems related to the representation of sets, that is in roster form and set builder form. Here one side it is given roster form, the same set another way it is represented, that is in set builder form. So the first batch is this one left side and the right side batch is here. First of all, first one set of 1, 2, 3, 6. So here 1, 2, 3, 6 we have to check x is a prime number and a divisor of 6. So that is not there because a prime number, here 6 is not a prime, 1 is not prime. X is an odd natural number less than 10. Here 6 is even, that cannot be considered. X is a natural number and divisor of 6. So you can see divisor of 6. So here 1 is a divisor, 2 is a divisor of 6, 3 is a divisor of 6, 6 is a divisor of 6. So this is the first match. Next is set of 2, 3. Again we will check. X is a prime number and divisor of 6. Yes. Here 2 and 3 are prime numbers and it is easily divisible by 6. So this is the second match. And there is MATHEICS. So something related to mathematics. It is quite clear. This is a statement. X such that X is a letter of the word mathematics. Next is only one balance is there. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. X is a natural number and divisor of 6. Sorry, this we have already taken. This is the one we have left out here. X such that X is an odd natural number less than 10. Odd natural number, clear. 1 is odd, 3 is odd, 5 is odd, 7 is odd, 9 is also odd, and these 5 numbers are less than 10. So this is the last match. Dear students, today we have discussed the basic concepts of sets and we have learned how to represent sets in two different ways, that is roster form and set builder form. And we have solved exercise 1.1. Hope it is clear for you all. I request all the students to go through the exercise questions and the definitions. If you have any doubt, please note it and keep. We will discuss it during the discussion session. Thank you for watching.